Hello everyone, welcome to this session. In this session, I'm going to explain the working of hydraulic cylinders with their animation. In this session, you'll come to know that the working of the single acting cylinder and double acting cylinder. Also, in this session, you'll come to know that the working of the direction control valve to operate the single acting cylinder and the double acting cylinder. First, I'm going to take the single acting cylinder. The single acting cylinder means in the one direction, the movement of the piston is by the fluid pressure, in the other direction by the spring action, and this is operated by the action or operation of the single acting cylinder is carried out by the direction control valve. To the direction control valve, the supply is there from the pump. The fluid supply will be there from the pump, and also it's whatever the flow is there back, that is going to the tank. And it consists of the parts: direction control valve. Direction control valve has the inlet port and outlet port, and port which is entering to the cylinder. And this direction control valve is of that is a 2 by 2 direction control valve, which is operated by the push button. Here two ports are there, inlet and outlet. Two ports only are there. There are two positions, and the 2 by 2 direction control valve can be used for the operation of the single acting cylinder. In one position, at the bottom position, the fluid entering inlet to the pump is taking place, that goes to the cylinder, and extension of the cylinder is taking place in the one mode of the operation, one position of the operation of this direction control valve. Other position, that is the top position, here the fluid will be coming back due to the spring action, and that is going to the tank, that is the outlet from the this direction control always taking place. And this operation, that the working operation is carried out by the push button. If you push this button in the downward direction, it goes to the bottom position where the actuation or a working stroke is taking place, and by the spring action it comes to the upper position, and where the flow is taking place from the cylinder to the tank. And the same here also we can see the same working, the how the piston is moving inside, and by that the whatever the rod is connected to that for the operation, that will be moving. Moving to the next, it is a double acting cylinder. Double acting cylinder means the extension stroke as well as the retraction are by the fluid pressure. That is for double acting cylinder it is called, and by the fluid pressure which is acting on the piston on one side. The this side of the piston is called as a piston end, and this port is called as a piston end port. And this side, as it consists of this piston rod, therefore it is called as a rod end side of the cylinder, and this port is called as a rod end port. Then this double acting cylinder is controlled by the 3 by 2 direction control valve. That is 3 by 2 direction control valve. 3 means there are three ports. There are three ports and two positions. And one position which is by the push button, it will be actuated. The other position will be by the spring action. The spring centered button operated 3 by 2 direction control valve. Okay, here the first one will take, that is when the extension should takes place. Okay, during that time it will be at the bottom position. At the bottom. Here we can see when it is at the bottom position, when it is bottom position, it will be taking place. The fluid from the pump is going through the direction control valve to the piston end side of the cylinder. Then the extension of the cylinder will be taking place. And the fluid from the rod end side of the cylinder will be flowing back to the tank. Through the tank line, it is going to the tank. Okay, then, and when it is at the top position, the fluid from the pump is going to the rod end side of the piston through the rod end side port. Then the fluid from the piston end side will be flowing through the direction control valve to the tank. Like this, the actual operation of the double acting cylinder will be taking place. And this operation actuation may be the of by using the different methods and different types of the direction control valve we can use for the operation of the double acting cylinder also. And this is a very much basic operation of the hydraulic cylinders which are used for the number of different applications, and further extension study can be carried out later by using this operation. Thanks for watching. If you like, share, subscribe and comment.